Israel against what the French are trying to do?
I don't think one has anything to do with the other. I think what you see, and this is the only thing I'm going to say about this, is what you see is, and you see this in other places as well, is the way politics becomes so preoccupied with itself that it forgets it has a purpose. These are people who are talking only about what is the position they want to be in instead of the things they want to do for their country. So this is what happened in this last week in Israel was politicians taking care of, trying to take care of themselves and other politicians. And this is bad for the country, and it's bad for the political discourse. And
well, why would it be bad for the labor leader to be the foreign minister of Israel? From the perspective of a lot of people here, in the American Jewish community are waiting for Israel to have a face, let's say, that can explain Israel in a way that the current government isn't explaining Israel. So what's wrong with that?
Well, there's a message that is being sent that says it's not about values, it's not about the things we want to do, it's just about the positions we want to keep or have. And this is the wrong message. I mean, politics is about trying to create a worldview and push forward the things you believe in. And when you're saying, it's not about that. It's about, what kind of chair I'm going to sit in. It sends a very bad message.
Is there any chance that you would go into this government?
No.
Let me rephrase that. Is there any chance you would go into this government? Zero?
Zero.
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 Recent polls have shown that if there were an election tomorrow, Likud would do 24 to 26. Your party, Yesh Atid, would do somewhere in the range of 23, 24. I think Labor is way down. Given that the Prime Minister of Israel seems to possess this supernatural ability to stay Prime Minister forever, what is your plan? Despite these polls, what are the chances that you would become Prime Minister? What's your plan to actually become Prime Minister? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yes, work hard.
He's a fantastic politician. He has figured out a way to ride the tiger of Israeli politics now for 7 contiguous years.
Prime Minister Netanyahu is a very, very skilled politician. But leadership also has to do with timing. You have to have the right leader for the right time. And what we are trying to tell the Israeli public is it's about time for Israel to move forward from where it is right now. And I'm doing this respectfully. I'm saying he's done a lot of good things for the country as well. I don't like it when politicians trying to building a reputation for themselves while, bashing other politicians. So what I'm saying is we should respect what he did, but it's time for Israel to move forward internationally, nationally, economically, and we are bringing a proposal. This is the idea about politics. This is why we came into politics. A lot of people who were not in politics, I didn't grow up in the political system. But we came in saying we need to have a new proposal that is suitable to the 21st century. So this is what I'm proposing to the Israeli public. Right now, it seems that a lot of them are intrigued or interested, or the curiosity at least was aroused.
We'll come to the proposal in a second. But why is the Prime Minister the wrong man for this time?
It's a nice try, by the way. But the thing is, Israel now is facing challenges it didn't face before. In this country, in the Middle East, of course, everything is burning in ways. In this very open global world we live in, that needs to be updated sometimes on minute basis, not on daily basis. And you have to have a leadership that is suitable to these times. So this is what I'm telling the Israelis, this is the kind of leadership you need now, and this is the kind of leadership we are offering you. I don't need to say anything bad about him in order to make them to understand.
Who do you think is to blame for the difficulties in U.S.-Israel relations over the last 7 years? Is it more President Obama, or is it more the Prime Minister?
You don't think I'm going to answer this?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
if you will it, it is no dream.
I see. That's true. I think, and Secretary Liu has said it well. First of all, people have to understand that the relationship is goes much deeper than the relationship of two people, whoever they are. And the last now, and yes, and he was also right about the fact, yes, there are problems. And yes, these problems has to do with personality as well. But I think the U.S.-Israeli relationship is so strong and so authentic, and the values are so similar. That I don't think we have to worry about. So I'm not going to blame anyone.